Aniket,
Yes, sir.
now you are host. You have to see that all microphones are on mute mode,
Yes, sir.
except teachers, except
Yes, sir.
Villare sir, mine and yours. Rutuja Bhosle is not mute.
Rutuja Bhosle, she is co-host, sir.
Sir, me.
Okay, no problem. Anuksha, what about Anuksha Savle?
अनुक्षा नाही सर, सावळे सर इथं मी सांगतो सरांना नाव चेंज करायला. झालं, केलं, रिनेम केलेलं आहे. सावळे सरांनी हीच ठेवा, त्यांचाही स्पीकर ऑन राहील मध्ये. हा, सावळे सर, तांबळे सर.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
हा, गुड मॉर्निंग सर.
Good morning.
Happy Teachers Day, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You are also my teacher.
Yes.
Dr. Savle sir, welcome and happy Teachers Day from the side of all students.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
What about Prasad Palekar is there for your management? Prasad,
No, sir, he is not.
then
Prasad,
mute him.
please.
Mute him.
Please mute your mic, Prasad.
पाटिल सर,
Yes.
क्या चल रहा है बाकी?
मजे में.
बढ़िया.
हा सर, बोला ना सर.
तर तुम्ही सांगा काय मार्गदर्शन करा पोरांना जरा. भिलारे सर.
हा सर, एक मार्गदर्शन करतो मी. थोडस मी स्नेहलशी कॉन्टॅक्ट करत होतो जरा.
हो.
हा, स्नेहलला सांगतो 10 वाजता तू जॉईन हो, 10 sharp at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
हा.
Dr. Patil sir, I have allowed you to record. So please make sure the recordings will be going on while the event. I am also recording the event. But
No. Now you are host, you are recording.
but I have also allowed to you, sir.
I cannot record now. Where is option?
Yes, I allowed you to record, sir. There are multiple recordings are available.
Okay, where is option to record?
Go to more and then you can see their record option, or you can simply just click on any slide and you can see beside share screen there is recording option available.
Recording is there. Shall I start?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Nehal, join.
Our chief guest has arrived. Good morning,
Yes, sir.
Miss Nehal Daigude ma'am. Welcome to the event and happy Teachers Day to you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning to all. Happy Teachers Day.
सावळे सर.
Good morning.
हा, गुड मॉर्निंग. तांबळे सर.
Yes.
थोडस मुलांना सूचना थोड्या दिल्या तरी चालतील. तोपर्यंत मी थोडस स्नेहलशी कॉन्टॅक्ट करतो. म्यूट वगैरे मुलांना ठेवा म्हणजे बाकीचा आवाज आपल्याला येणार नाही. मला वाटतं स्नेहल जॉईन झाली.
Welcome, Snehal.
Thank you, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग स्नेहल.
Good morning, sir, and happy Teachers Day also.
Thank you.
Respected ma'am, we have Dr. Pramod Patil sir, our student welfare officer, our program officers, Dr. Bhilare sir, Dr. Tamboli sir, and Dr. Savle sir with us during the event. I am Aniket Ravindra Wakre, second year NSS volunteer, and my fellow, Miss Rutuja Bhosle, second year NSS volunteer, we both are hosting this event.
Shall I ask to join Masarkar sir? He was there.
सर थोडस थांबूया ना, मुलं अजून जॉईन होत आहेत सर. 9:50 झाले सर.
Okay, Masarkar sir, he has joined.
हा जॉईन झाले.
Welcome him.
Yes.
NSS.
हा अनिकेत हा.
आदरणीय डॉक्टर मासाळकर सर, सहयोगी अधिष्ठाता कॉलेज ऑफ ऍग्रिकल्चर पुणे यांचं मी स्वागत करतो. राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजना कृषी महाविद्यालय पुण्याच्या वतीनं. डिअरेस्ट वेलकम सर अँड हॅपी टीचर्स डे टू यू ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ ऑल स्टुडंट्स ऑफ कॉलेज ऑफ ऍग्रिकल्चर पुणे.
Good morning and thank you for joining after a pretty long time. Thank you.
Yes sir. Thank you so much for.
अनिकेत,
Yes sir.
चीफ काउन्सिलर डॉक्टर कांबळे सर जॉईन झालेले आहेत, त्यांचंही वेलकम कर. चीफ काउन्सिलर कांबळे सर.
Yes.
Chief Counselor and Vice President Student Council.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
अनिकेत गो अहेड.
आदरणीय डॉक्टर कांबळे सर,
Okay.
वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ स्टुडंट काउन्सिल अँड अवर चीफ काउन्सिलर सर, आपलं आजच्या कार्यक्रमामध्ये खूप खूप स्वागत आणि आपणाला सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांच्या वतीनं टीचर्स डेच्या हार्दिक शुभेच्छा.
Same to you.
धन्यवाद सर. We will wait more 5 minutes as more students are joining this event. Till now, 280 students have joined. We will wait more 5 minutes. So,
Okay, we will wait 5 minutes.
dear friends, there are some instructions prior joining this meeting. Please mute your mics and mute your video so that no glitches will be observed during the event. Except respected Daigude ma'am, respected Kamble sir, and all our program officers and Dr. P.V. Patil sir and Dr. Masarkar sir. All participants and NSS volunteers are requested to mute their mics and videos. सेकंड इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर श्रुतिजा वीर आल्या आहात का आपण? श्रुतिजा वीर.
Yes, Aniket. Yes.
Okay. Second year NSS volunteer Vidya Pawar, are you here?
Yes.
Okay.
येतो का क्लिअर आवाज?
हा आवाज येतोय आम्हाला, नो प्रॉब्लेम.
Second year NSS volunteer Tushar Shende, are you here? Are you able to listen me?
हो आहे मी.
Aniket,
हो sir.
you are now host. Mute all, then start unmute the VIPs, guest, assistant dean, program officer, and
Yes,
yourself.
Yes. Sir.
Mute all and unmute selected one.
Yes.
आणि अनिकेत अनिकेत
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
पवार सर, डॉक्टर पवार सर जॉईन झालेत. ऍसिस्टंट रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ आवर कॉलेज. यू हॅव टू वेलकम.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you. आदरणीय Dr. Pawar, sir, Assistant Registrar of College of Agriculture, Pune. Sir, heartiest welcome to the Teachers' Day celebration by NSS College of Agriculture, Pune. मी आपलं सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांच्या वतीनं या कार्यक्रमाला हार्दिक स्वागत करतो सर. डॉक्टर पवार सर.
पवार सर, वेलकम and happy Teachers Day, sir.
On behalf of all students, happy Teachers Day to you, sir. धन्यवाद.
जवळजवळ 400 स्टुडंट जॉईन झालेले आहेत. 395. एक 2 मिनिटं वेट करू आपण. 2 मिनिटांमध्ये आपण प्रोग्राम we will start the program. Near about 400 students of our college they have joined. चौधरी सर जॉईन झालेले आहेत. NCC ऑफिसर त्यांचे आपण वेलकम करूया.
तो म्हटला 1-2 दिवस आता इथेच कसे बसे काढतो त्याचे ते इंजेक्शन हे करून मग
डॉक्टर निगडे सर, मी आपलं सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांच्या वतीनं आजच्या या कार्यक्रमाला खूप खूप स्वागत करतो आणि आपल्याला शिक्षक दिनाच्या हार्दिक शुभेच्छा देतो.
धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद.
अनिकेत चौधरी सर जॉईन झालेले आहेत. इंजिनिअरिंगचे प्राध्यापक चौधरी सर जॉईन झाले, त्यांचे वेलकम करा.
पण त्यांची ट्रीटमेंट घेत आहे.
आदरणीय डॉक्टर चौधरी सर, मी आपल्या राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजनेच्या सर्व स्वयंसेवक व आयोजकांतर्फे आपल्या या आजच्या कार्यक्रमाला आपलं हार्दिक स्वागत करतो आणि शिक्षक दिनाच्या शुभेच्छा देतो.
बेलारे सर.
हा सर. हा
चालू करूया.
हा झाले 450 450 430 झाले विद्यार्थी. विलारे सर,
स्नेहाला परत काहीतरी मीटिंग वगैरे असेल.
हो 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 हो. हा 10 झाले. 10 वाजले. 10 झालेलेच आहेत.
ते आले तसं घेत आहेत.
आणि सरांची हॅलो अनिकेत, एडी सरांची परमिशन घ्या आणि वी विल स्टार्ट दी प्रोग्राम.
आदरणीय डॉक्टर मासाळकर सर, मी आपल्याला विनंती करतो की आपण आजच्या या कार्यक्रमाला सुरुवात करण्याची परवानगी द्यावी. आदरणीय डॉक्टर मासाळकर सर.
सरांचा फोन चालू आहे. 1 मिनिट वेट. सरांचा फोन चालू आहे.
हा गुड. हॅलो.
अनिकेत बोल आता.
नमस्कार सर, आपल्या आजच्या या कार्यक्रमाला आपल्या अनुमतीनं हा कार्यक्रम सुरू करण्याची परवानगी द्यावी अशी मी आपल्याला विनंती करतो.
हो, परवानगी आहे.
धन्यवाद सर, धन्यवाद. नमस्कार, मी
हॅलो.
अनिकेत रवींद्र वाकळे व माझी सहकारी ऋतुजा भोसले आजच्या या पवित्र व शुभ दिनी आजच्या या कार्यक्रमाचे सर्व अतिथीगण व उपस्थितांचे सर्वांचे मी हार्दिक स्वागत करतो. आजचा शुभ दिवस आपणा सर्वांकरिताच अत्यंत महत्वाचा आहे, कारण ज्यांनी आपल्या जीवनाला दिशा आणि ध्येय दिले, जीवनाकडे पाहण्याचा दृष्टिकोन दिला, अशा आपल्या गुरुवर्यांचा, आपल्या मार्गदर्शकांचा, आपल्या जीवनातील दीपस्तंभांचे पूजन करण्याचा आजचा दिवस. दिनांक 5 सप्टेंबर 1888 ला डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन यांचा जन्म झाला. 1962 मध्ये डॉक्टर राधाकृष्णन यांनी राष्ट्रपती पदाची शपथ घेतली, तेव्हा त्यांचा जन्मदिवस हा शिक्षकांचा गौरव दिन म्हणून साजरा करण्याची इच्छा प्रकट केली. डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन एक महान शिक्षक तर होतेच, पण त्याचबरोबर भारताचे प्रथम उपराष्ट्रपती तसेच दुसरे राष्ट्रपतीही होते. आजच्या या शिक्षक दिनानिमित्त आपल्या शिक्षकांचा सत्कार करण्याकरिता आयोजित केलेला हा कार्यक्रम आहे. म्हणून आजच्या या दिवशी आद्य शिक्षिका सावित्रीबाई फुले, महिलांकरिता प्रथम शाळा सुरू करणारे थोर महात्मा ज्योतिबा फुले, डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन, परमपूज्य साने गुरुजी तसेच विद्यादान हेच जीविताचे परम कर्तव्य मानणारे देशातल्या लहान खेड्यापाड्यात डोंगरी भागात जाऊन शिक्षणाचे कार्य करणारे अशा सर्व गुरुजनांना मी वंदन करून आजच्या कार्यक्रमाची सुरुवात करतो.
म्हणून आजच्या या दिवशी विद्यादानाचा वसा घेतलेले व आपल्या कृषी महाविद्यालय पुणे चे सहयोगी अधिष्ठाता आदरणीय डॉक्टर मासाळकर सरांना मी विनंती करते की त्यांनी आजच्या या कार्यक्रमाचे अध्यक्षपद स्वीकारावे. नमस्कार सर.
नमस्ते.
धन्यवाद सर, धन्यवाद. तसेच कार्यक्रमाला योग्य दिशा व मार्गदर्शन करण्याची गरज असते ती प्रमुख पाहुण्यांची. तर आजच्या कार्यक्रमाच्या प्रमुख पाहुण्या भारतीय प्रशासकीय सेवेत रुजू असलेल्या आदरणीय श्रीमती स्नेहल दायगुडे मॅडम यांनी आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचे प्रमुख पाहुणे पद म्हणून स्वीकार करावे असे मी त्यांना विनंती करतो. नमस्कार मॅडम.
धन्यवाद मॅडम. अतिथी देवो भव या उक्तीप्रमाणे पुष्पगुच्छांनी स्वागत करणे शक्य नसल्याने उपस्थित सर्व मान्यवर व पाहुण्यांचे शब्द सुमनांनी स्वागत करण्याकरिता मी सेकंड इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर श्रुतिजा विरेला आमंत्रित करते. श्रुतिजा.
नमस्कार, मी वीर श्रुतिजा, सेकंड इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर. स्वागताचा हा सोहळा मनात अभिमानाची उंची घालतो. स्वागताच्या धाग्यामध्ये मनी आपुलकीने गुंततो आहे. कर्तृत्वाने नटलेला मंचही आज मान्यवरांच्या सन्मानासाठी आतुरतो आहे. स्वीकार व्हावा कर्तृत्वाच्या आपल्या हेच मागणे आज मागते आहे, हेच मागणे आज मागते आहे. मी वीर श्रुतिजा, सेकंड इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर. आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचे अध्यक्ष सहयोगी अधिष्ठाता आदरणीय डॉक्टर मासाळकर सर, कॉलेज ऑफ ॲग्रिकल्चर पुणे. आजच्या कार्यक्रमाच्या प्रमुख पाहुण्या आदरणीय श्रीमती स्नेहल दायगुडे मॅम, व्हाईस प्रेसिडेंट स्टुडंट काउन्सिल, आदरणीय डॉक्टर कांबळे सर, SWO ऑफिसर आदरणीय डॉक्टर PV पाटील सर, असिस्टंट रजिस्ट्रार आदरणीय डॉक्टर पवार सर, असिस्टंट कंट्रोलर आदरणीय डॉक्टर पाटील मॅम, मेडिकल ऑफिसर आदरणीय डॉक्टर सोनवणे मॅम, राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजनेचे कार्यकारी अधिकारी आदरणीय डॉक्टर भिलारे सर, आदरणीय डॉक्टर सावळे सर, आदरणीय डॉक्टर तांबोळी सर, उपस्थित सर्व विभाग प्रमुख, सर्व गुरुजन वर्ग आणि सर्व विद्यार्थी मित्र या सर्वांचे राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजना कृषी महाविद्यालय पुणे वतीने मनपूर्वक स्वागत करते. दीपमाला स्वागतम में जल उठी, दीपमाला स्वागतम में जल उठी, इत्रमल करके हवाएं चल उठी, कर रहा स्वागत या आलम आपका, स्वागतम ही स्वागतम है आपका, स्वागतम ही स्वागतम है आपका. धन्यवाद. हॅपी टीचर्स डे टू ऑल.
धन्यवाद श्रुतिजा. गुरुजनांचा आशीर्वाद घेऊन साथ द्यावी सर्वांनी मिळून. आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचा उद्देश जाणून घ्यावा प्रास्ताविकेतून. आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचे महत्व सांगण्याकरिता मी आमंत्रित करतो सेकंड इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर विद्या पवारीला. विद्या.
सुप्रभात सर्वांना. मी विद्या शरद पवार, राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजना स्वयंसेवक, द्वितीय वर्ष. कार्यक्रमाचा सादर करत असताना सुरुवातीला मी राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजनेच्या कार्याला थोडा उजाळा देते. राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजना कृषी महाविद्यालय पुणे यांच्या वतीने नेहमीच वेगवेगळ्या कार्यक्रमांचे आयोजन केले जाते. काही महिन्यांपूर्वीच आयोजित केलेल्या रक्तदान शिबिरामध्ये आपल्या महाविद्यालयाने 135 ब्लड सॅम्पल युनिट्स डोनेट केले. त्याचप्रमाणे योगा, मेडिटेशन, हेल्थ चेकअप, स्ट्रीट प्लेस आणि अशाच वृक्षारोपणासारख्या वेगवेगळ्या ऍक्टिव्हिटीज देखील नेहमीच आयोजित केले जातात. मागच्या वर्षी आयोजित केलेल्या 4 वेगवेगळ्या राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजना शिबिरामध्ये आपल्या महाविद्यालयातील 16 विद्यार्थ्यांनी सहभाग घेतला. त्यामुळे भारतभर या राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजनेला एक वेगळाच आदर्श कार्यक्रमांपैकीच एक महत्वाचा म्हणजे शिक्षक दिन. आज 5 सप्टेंबर. संस्कृत मधील एक सुभाषित तर तुम्ही नक्कीच ऐकलेलं असेल. अन्नदानम परम दानम, विद्यादानम अतः परम, अन्नेन क्षणिका तृप्ती याव जीवम विद्या. म्हणजेच अन्नदान हे सर्वश्रेष्ठ दान आहे, परंतु विद्यादान हे त्याहूनही श्रेष्ठ आहे. अन्नदान मिळालेला व्यक्ती क्षणभर तृप्त राहतो, परंतु विद्यादान मिळालेला व्यक्ती आयुष्यभर ती तृप्ती अनुभवत असतो. तसेच हे अनमोल ज्ञान आपल्याला आयुष्यभर देत राहणाऱ्या गुरुजनांचा आज दिवस. आज 5 सप्टेंबर. आजच्या दिवसाचे महात्म्य म्हणजे डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन यांचा आज जन्मदिवस. म्हणूनच त्यांच्या कार्याचा गौरव आणि आपल्या आयुष्यातील शिक्षकांचे स्थान नेहमीच आपल्या लक्षात राहावे म्हणून आजचा दिवस शिक्षक दिन म्हणून साजरा केला जातो. भारतात पहिला शिक्षक दिन 1962 साली साजरा झाला. आता शिक्षक दिन याच दिवशी साजरा का करावा याचे मुख्य कारण म्हणजे डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन यांनी त्यांच्या कर्तृत्वाच्या जोरावर भारताचे राष्ट्रपती पद भूषवले. त्यांच्या विद्यार्थ्यांच्या मनात त्यांचे स्थान कायमच होते. त्यांचा जन्म 5 सप्टेंबर 1888 रोजी आंध्र प्रदेशातील तिरुत्तानी गावी झाला. शिक्षण क्षेत्रातील योगदानाबद्दल त्यांनी आपली वेगळीच ओळख निर्माण केली होती. 1931 ते 1939 या कालावधीत राष्ट्रसंघामध्ये त्यांनी भारताचे प्रतिनिधित्व केले. 1952 ते 1962 या कालावधीत त्यांनी भारताचे उपराष्ट्रपती पद भूषवले. भारताचे दुसरे राष्ट्रपती होण्याचा मानही त्यांनी मिळवला. अशा महान व्यक्तीस भारत सरकारने 1954 साली भारतरत्न हा सर्वोच्च किताब बहाल केला. अशा या व्यक्तीच्या स्मरणार्थ आपण आजचा हा दिवस साजरा करत आहोत. मी आद्य शिक्षिका सावित्रीबाई फुले आणि महात्मा ज्योतिबा फुले यांना वंदन करून इथे उपस्थित सर्व शिक्षकांना शिक्षक दिनाच्या खूप खूप शुभेच्छा देते. खरं तर दरवर्षी हा कार्यक्रम आपण खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणात साजरा करत असतो, परंतु सध्याची परिस्थिती लक्षात घेता करोना विषाणूच्या वाढत्या प्रसारामुळे आपण हा कार्यक्रम सर्वांच्या सहयोगातून ऑनलाईन घेत आहोत. तरीही तुमचा आशीर्वाद आणि पाठिंबा मला नेहमीच मिळत राहील अशी आम्हा सर्वांना अपेक्षा आहे आणि तुमचे पाठबळ आमच्या पाठीशी नेहमीच राहील अशी आम्हाला खात्री आहे. सर्वांना शिक्षक दिनाच्या खूप खूप शुभेच्छा. धन्यवाद. ऋतुजा.
धन्यवाद विद्या. मित्रांनो, सूर्याच्या कोवळ्या किरणांनी जसे प्रसन्न वाटते तसेच आजच्या कार्यक्रमाला ज्यांच्या उपस्थितीने विद्यार्थ्यांच्या चेहऱ्यावर प्रसन्नता दिसते आहे त्यांचा परिचय करून देण्यासाठी मी NSS प्रोग्राम ऑफिसर डॉक्टर भिलारे सर यांना विनंती करते. भिलारे सर.
Okay. Good morning to all. Happy Teachers Day to respected our Associate Dean Dr. Masalkar sir, Student Welfare Officer Dr. Patil sir, Assistant Registrar Dr. Pawar sir, Chief Counselor Dr. Kamble sir, all professors and faculty colleagues. Dear students, we are really proud of you for organizing this online teacher day in this pandemic period to mark birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. It was our Associate Dean sir wish that for today's function, the chief guest should be the student of our college. Today's chief guest is an IAS officer, Ms. Snehal Daigude, proud student from College of Agriculture, Pune. She hails from ordinary family from Buri village in Khandala Taluka, district Satara, and reached up to these heights with her hard work and strong determination. She did her primary and secondary schooling from Lonan and Baramati. Then she completed graduation, that is BSc Agriculture from our college in 2017. And then Snehal entirely focused on UPSC exam preparations. She passed UPSC exam in the year 2018, and her All India rank was 108. And currently, Snehal posted as Assistant Collector and Executive Magistrate at Bhilwara, Rajasthan. It's her sincere efforts with which she fulfilled her parents' dream. She is the youngest female IAS officer from Maharashtra. There is no doubt in the fact that qualifying this examination takes commitment, efforts, and sacrifice. Along with the studies, she has a special interest in sports as well as in yoga, which makes her all-rounder. She is a real inspiration and motivation to all our dear students. As she was not born with a silver spoon, but with her focused thinking and sincere efforts, she has achieved success and made Maharashtra and us as alma mater proud. Snehal, we all are really proud of you. And it's our pleasure that you have joined us today, sparing time out of your busy schedule during this pandemic period. As you have your own career ahead of you, you will serve the country in many ways. Your real journey starts now. You will face many challenges in your career, but at the same time have so many opportunities to excel and show your potential to society. Your actions will decide the kind of support and love that will get from society. Your eagerness to acquire the new skills, your curiosity to gain new knowledge, and your interest in acquiring the new insights will make you a successful and popular civil servant. The journey is going to be challenging, but yet beautiful. And our best wishes and blessings are always with you. Your words of wisdom would really guide our students and help them to achieve dreams. With all the best for future endeavors. Thank you.
थँक यू सो मच सर. त्यानंतर विद्यार्थी रूपी जीवनाला कलाटणी देणाऱ्या शिक्षकांप्रती
Aniket, go ahead.
यस सर, यस. थँक्यू सर. त्यानंतर विद्यार्थी रूपी जीवनाला कलाटणी देणाऱ्या शिक्षकांप्रती मनोगत व्यक्त करण्यास मी आमंत्रित करतो फर्स्ट इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर अश्लेषा शिंदे हिला. अश्लेषा.
नमस्कार. आदरणीय गुरुजन वर्ग आणि येथे उपस्थित सर्व मित्र मैत्रिणींना माझा नमस्कार. आज 5 सप्टेंबर शिक्षक दिन साजरा करण्यासाठी आपण सर्व इथे जमलो आहोत. तर मी येथे मनोगत व्यक्त करते. गुरुर ब्रह्मा गुरुर विष्णू गुरुर देव महेश्वरा गुरुर साक्षात परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. अज्ञानरूपी तापाला ज्ञानरूपी औषधांचा काढा देऊन आपल्याला आयुष्यभर निरोगी ठेवणाऱ्या शिक्षकांना मी आज वंदन करते. शिक्षक हा समाज परिवर्तनाचा एक महत्वाचा घटक मानला जातो. भविष्यातले विचारवंत, कलाकार, डॉक्टर, इंजिनियर, शास्त्रज्ञ तयार करण्याचं सामर्थ्य शिक्षकामध्ये असतं. माणसाला बोलता येतं, विचार करता येतो, विचारातून कृती करता येते, कृतीतून स्वतःला घडवता येतं, पण घडवत असताना कोणीतरी घडवणारं सतत सोबत हवं असतं. शिक्षक, सर, मास्तर, मार्गदर्शक, दिशादर्शक, ज्ञानदाता अशी अनेक बिरुद ज्यांच्या नावासमोर जोडली जातात अशा व्यक्ती समाजाला कायमच नवी दिशा देत असतात. शिक्षक म्हणजे पडायला लावणारा, पडल्यावर धड पडायला लावणारा आणि धड पडून घडायला लावणारा एक खाडामासाचा मूर्तिकारच. ज्ञानदान सगळ्यांच्या नशिबी नसतं हो. जे जे आपण असे ठावे ते इतरांशी सांगावे, शहाणे करून सोडावे सकळ जन. या नीतीचा अवलंब ते कायमच करत असतात. आई प्रेम देते जिंकल्यावर, बाबा समज देतात चुकल्यावर. हा तर ईश्वरच म्हणावा जो प्रेम आणि समज दोन्हीही देतो प्रत्येक वळणावर. कुणी न मोठे तुमच्यासाठी, कुणीच नाही लहान, कधी न केला भेदभाव, दिली विद्या नि झाले महान. माहित आहे आम्हाला आम्ही मुलेच नाहो तुम्हाला, जरी दिला नाही जन्म तरी दिला आधारच कायम. एका हातात दिली विद्येची मशाल, दुसऱ्या हातात दिली सत्याची ढाल, तरी म्हणता नको हा मान, पण कसं विसरणार अपयशाच्या नाशकाला, विद्येच्या सागराला, आयुष्याच्या प्रत्येक टप्प्यावर भेटणाऱ्या सर्व शिक्षकांना, हजारो विद्यार्थ्यांचं आयुष्य घडवणाऱ्या अशा या शिक्षकांना आज शिक्षक दिनाच्या निमित्तानं मी मनापासून वंदन करते आणि इथेच थांबते. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद अश्लेषा. यानंतर मी सेकंड इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर सूरज मेत्रे याला त्याचे विचार व्यक्त करण्यासाठी मंचावर आमंत्रित करते.
अनिकेत जे कोण बोलतायत त्यांना मेन स्क्रीनवरती विंडोच्या ठेवून दे. हा
येस सर, येस.
ओके.
सूरज चालू करा तुम्ही.
यस. सन्माननीय व्यासपीठ, उपस्थित मान्यवर आणि जमलेले सर्व NSS व्हॉलंटियर, माझं नाव सूरज मेत्रे. आज 5 सप्टेंबर. आपणा सर्वांना माहिती आहे की 5 सप्टेंबर हा दिवस संपूर्ण भारतामध्ये शिक्षक दिन म्हणून साजरा केला जातो. डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन की जे भारताचे दुसरे राष्ट्रपती व पहिले उपराष्ट्रपती होण्याचा मान ज्यांनी मिळवला, त्यांच्या जन्मदिनानिमित्त आपण हा दिवस शिक्षकांना मानवंदना देण्यासाठी साजरा करतो. डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन यांच्या कामगिरीवर जर आपण आढावा टाकला तर राजकीय क्षेत्रातही त्यांची दिमागदार कामगिरी होती, तर शिक्षण क्षेत्रातही अद्वितीय कामगिरी करून त्यांनी दाखवली. शिक्षण क्षेत्रातील कामगिरीचा जर विचार केला तर बनारस हिंदू युनिव्हर्सिटीचे कुलगुरुपद त्यांनी 1939 ते 1948 या कालात भूषवले. तसेच भारतातील ज्या महत्वाचे विद्यापीठ होते त्यातही महत्वाचे पद त्यांनी भूषवले व त्यानंतर त्यांनी राजकीय क्षेत्रात आपले पदार्पण केले. राजकीय क्षेत्रातही उत्तमता आणि प्रतिपादनता यांच्या जोरावर त्यांनी राष्ट्रपती पदापर्यंत ते मजल मारू शकले. या कार्याचा आढावा केवळ भारतानेच नव्हे तर पूर्ण जगाने घेतला, त्यामुळे त्यांना 27 वेळा नोबेलचे नामांकन मिळू शकले. तसेच आपल्याला सर्वांना माहिती आहे की खरंच आपल्या जीवनात शिक्षकाची भूमिका ही खूप अमूल्य असते. जीवनाच्या प्रत्येक वाटेवर शिक्षकाचे संस्कार, शिक्षकाची शिकवण ही आपल्या सोबत असते. त्यामुळे आपल्या व्यक्तिमत्वाला एक वेगळाच वाव देण्याचा प्रयत्न शिक्षक करत असतात. ज्याप्रमाणे कुंभार मातीला आकार देऊन एक सुंदर प्रतिकृती तयार करत असतो, ज्याप्रमाणे हिऱ्याला पैलू पाडून त्याचं सौंदर्य आणखी खुलवलं जातं, त्याचप्रमाणे शिक्षक आपल्या व्यक्तिमत्वातील वाईट गुण बाजूला सारून चांगल्या गुणांना वाव देऊन एक चांगलं व्यक्तिमत्व तयार करण्याचा प्रयत्न करत असतात. भाषणाचा शेवट मी लिहिलेल्या 4 ओळींनी करू इच्छितो की अज्ञात होतो वाटेवर आणि रस्ताही खडतर होता. अज्ञात होतो वाटेवर आणि रस्ताही खडतर होता, पण मुळीच नाही वाटली भीती कधी, कारण तुमचा हात मजवर होता. तुम्ही दाखवली दिशा, शिकवले जीवनाचे पुस्तक. तुम्ही दाखवली दिशा, शिकवले जीवनाचे पुस्तक आणि तेव्हा तर ठेवतो ज्ञानाचा दिवा. त्याचे नाव असते शिक्षक, त्याचे नाव असते शिक्षक. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद सूरज. यानंतर मी मंचावर आमंत्रित करतो सेकंड इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर ऋतुजा भोसले हिला.
नमस्कार, मी ऋतुजा भरत भोसले, सेकंड इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर. सर्वप्रथम मला इथे बोलण्याची संधी दिली त्याबद्दल मी तुमची ऋणी आहे. नेहमी ज्ञानाची तहान असतो तो शिक्षक, नेहमी विद्यार्थ्यांची प्रगती पाहतो तो शिक्षक, नेहमी ज्ञान अंजनाने प्रगल्भ करतो तो शिक्षक आणि नेहमी घडतो आणि घडवितो तो शिक्षक. या वरील पंक्तींवरून तुमच्या लक्षात आले असेल की मी कोणत्या विषयावर बोलणार आहे. अर्थात आज 5 सप्टेंबर डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन यांचा जन्मदिवस. जो दिवस आपण सर्वजण शिक्षक दिन म्हणून साजरा करतो. शी म्हणजे शील, क्ष म्हणजे क्षमा आणि क म्हणजे कला. ज्यांच्याकडे शील, क्षमा आणि कला यांचा त्रिवेणी संगम असतो तो शिक्षक असतो. अगदी आई शिकवण्यापासून ते एखाद्या क्षेत्रात मास्टर बनवण्यासाठी प्रत्येक गोष्टीत विद्यार्थ्याला ज्ञानाचे तीर्थ पाजणारा शिक्षक हा खरंच एक शिल्पकार आहे. कळतय पण वळत नाही आणि वळलेलं सापडत नाही अशी जेव्हा गत होते तेव्हा देव म्हणून येतात ते आपले शिक्षकच असतात. गुरु, सर, मास्तर, शिक्षक, मार्गदर्शक, दिशादर्शक अशी अनेक बिरुद ज्यांच्या नावासमोर कायम सुवर्ण अक्षरांनी आयुष्याच्या ताम्रपटलावर कोरलेली असतात, ते आपले गुरु खरोखरच देशाचं भवितव्य निर्माण करतात. अज्ञानाच्या तापाला ज्ञानाचा काढा पाजून जन्मभर निरोगी ठेवण्याचे काम शिक्षक करत असतात. आमच्या ऍग्रीच्या भाषेत शिक्षक म्हणजे काय हे थोडक्यात सांगते. शिक्षक म्हणजे डॉर्मंट असलेल्या विद्यार्थ्याला जर्मिनेट होण्यासाठी फेवरेबल एन्व्हायरमेंट देणारा सोर्स. शिक्षक म्हणजे विद्यार्थ्याची ग्रोथ आणि डेव्हलपमेंट घडवून आणणारा ग्रोथ रेग्युलेटर. शिक्षक म्हणजे विद्यार्थ्याच्या आयुष्यात गरज पडल्यास ट्रेनिंग आणि प्रूनिंग करून प्रॉपर शेप देणारा मास्टर. आणि शिक्षक म्हणजे ऍडव्हर्स कंडिशन असताना सुद्धा त्याला कशा पद्धतीने टॉलरेट करावं याची शिकवण देणारा वट. खरोखरच जीवनाच्या प्रत्येक टप्प्यात विद्यार्थ्याला मदत करणारे हे शिक्षक खरंच खूप धन्य आहेत. शेवटी माझ्या सर्व शिक्षकांना मी शिक्षक दिनाच्या शुभेच्छा देते आणि तुमचा निरोप घेते. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद ऋतुजा. यानंतर मंचावर मनोगत व्यक्त करण्यासाठी मी आमंत्रित करतो फर्स्ट इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर श्रुती जंगमीला. श्रुती. श्रुती, आपण आहात येथे?
येस सर.
हो, सुरू करा.
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. अर्थात who opens the eyes of those who are blinded by the ignorance of the darkness are my greeting to Gurus. Good morning everybody. Myself Shruti Santosh Jangam, first year NSS volunteers. On the occasion of Teacher's Day, I would like to ask a question. Do we exactly know what the teacher is who gives the knowledge? Then why don't we call Google as a teacher? Because the experience. To survive in this globalized world, the most important thing is the experience. And the teacher is one who attunes his experience with his knowledge, like a perfect F1 combination to the tender crop growing in us. Few days before, the teacher for us was a person in a with chalk, duster, and books in his hand. But the teacher is a person now who is in our rectangular screen with headphones on, ensuring that every student out there get each and every point in his creative PPTs. Few days back, the teacher was the person who used to call roll calls in the class. But now he is the one who is taking screenshot to make sure that everybody is attending. Few days back, the teacher was the person who gets disturbed by our, may I come in, sir? We still disturb the class by late joining the link, but he is in there still to let us in because he cares. He cares that we should not miss anything. So the teacher is the person who may be in the closed classroom or virtual Google Meet. He always cares, inspires, and motivates his students to excel in life, whatever may be the situation is. He is the person who is adopting new technologies, new techniques, so as we should not remain devoid in these hard times. As behind every cloud, there is a silver lining. I think this COVID-19 pandemic has given us the 2.0 version of our teachers itself, because they are in the true sense the technosive teacher of technosive millennial generation now. So on the occasion of Teachers' Day, I would like to thank you for all that you do and you try to do to keep us connected with this mesmerizing educational world. We all know this is a tough time, but our teachers have proved that they are tougher than that, because they are us with 24/7 now. So I would like to again thank you. I feel the pandemic may have increased the physical distance, but it has increased our bond more tougher, more stronger. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद श्रुती. यानंतर मी फर्स्ट इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर ऋषिकेश उगळे याला विनंती करते की त्याने त्याचे विचार सादर करावे. ऋषिकेश.
नमस्कार. कार्यक्रमासाठी उपस्थित सर्व प्रमुख पाहुणे, कृषी महाविद्यालय पुणे येथील सहयोगी अधिष्ठाता माननीय श्री मासाळकर सर, येथे उपस्थित सर्व शिक्षक वृंद आणि येथे जमलेल्या माझे बंधू आणि भगिनींनो, नमस्कार. मी ऋषिकेश शुक्ले, NSS फर्स्ट इयर व्हॉलंटियर. आज शिक्षक दिनानिमित्त तुमच्या समोर 2 शब्द बोलण्यासाठी उपस्थित आहे. आपल्या भारताचे माजी उपराष्ट्रपती श्री सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन यांचा जन्मदिवस हा 1962 सालापासून आपल्या भारतात शिक्षक दिवस म्हणून साजरा केला जातो. या दिवसाचं उद्दिष्ट म्हणजे शिक्षकांप्रती असलेला आदर, त्यांच्याप्रती असलेला सन्मान, त्यांच्याप्रती असलेली कृतज्ञतेची भावना व्यक्त करण्याचा हा दिवस मानला जातो. आपल्या भारतीय इतिहासामध्ये गुरु आणि शिष्य यांच्या नात्याला हा खूप मोठा वारसा लाभलेला आहे आणि नक्कीच या नात्यानं आपल्या भारताच्या विकासामध्ये खूप मोलाचा वाटाही उचललेला आहे. ज्याप्रमाणे कुंभार एका मातीच्या गोळ्याला एका सुंदर परिकृतीमध्ये तयार करत असतो, त्याचप्रमाणे आपले शिक्षक सुद्धा विद्यार्थ्यांना एक जबाबदार नागरिक म्हणून घडवत असतात. आणि याच दिवसाच्या अनुषंगानं माझा स्वतःचा अनुभव मला तुमच्या समोर सांगावासा वाटतो की ज्या वेळेस मी नाशिक या शहरातून पुणे या ठिकाणी शिक्षणासाठी येत होतो, तेव्हा मनात खूप सारी स्वप्ने होती, विश्वास होता, हिंमत होती, पण एका गोष्टीची उणीव भासत होती, ती म्हणजे की आई वडिलांसारखा मानसिक आधार देणारं या पुणे शहरात मला कोणी भेटेल का. पण नक्कीच ज्या दिवसापासून मी आपल्या विद्यालयात पाऊल ठेवलं तेव्हापासून मला या गोष्टीची कधीही चिंता वाटली नाही. याचं कारण म्हणजे इथल्या शिक्षकांनी दिलेला पाठिंबा, इथल्या शिक्षकांनी दिलेला मानसिक आधार ज्यामुळे आम्ही खंबीर बनू शकलो. आणि नक्कीच त्यांच्या या पाठिंब्यामुळे मी त्यांना मनापासून आभार देऊ इच्छितो, मनापासून धन्यवाद देऊ इच्छितो. मित्रांनो, आई वडील आपल्याला जग दाखवतात तर शिक्षक आपल्याला जगण्याची कला शिकवतात. जर आई वडील आपल्याला बोलायला शिकवतात तर जर आई वडील आपल्याला बोलायला शिकवतात तर शिक्षक आपल्याला स्वतःचं मत मांडायला शिकवतात. जर आई वडील चालायला शिकवतात तर शिक्षक स्वतःचा मार्ग बनवायला शिकवतात. आणि नक्कीच्या दिवसाच्या अनुषंगानं मी 4 वेळी शिक्षकांसाठी बोलू इच्छितो. गुरु शिष्याचं नातं हे असतं अतूट बंधन. गुरु शिष्याचं नातं हे असतं अतूट बंधन. देशाच्या सेवेसाठी असतं जे प्रभावी साधन. ज्यांच्या पायाची धूळ ही आमच्यासाठी चंदन, ज्यांच्या पायाची धूळ ही आमच्यासाठी चंदन. असा सर्व गुरुवर्यांना माझं त्रिवार वंदन, माझं त्रिवार वंदन. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद ऋषिकेश. यानंतर आपण सर्वजण ज्यांच्या बोलण्याची उत्सुकतेने वाट पाहत आहात ती वेळ आली आहे. मित्रांनो, बोलके करण्यास हवे असते संभाषण, आधारासाठी हवे असते आश्वासन. बोलके करण्यास हवे असते संभाषण, आधारासाठी हवे असते आश्वासन. योग्य दिशा मिळण्यासाठी आवश्यक आहे मार्गदर्शन. आणि म्हणून यानंतर मी विनंती करतो की ज्यांनी आपल्या विचार आणि कृतीतून आजच्या तरुण पिढीसमोर आदर्श ठेवला आहे, अशा कृषी महाविद्यालय पुण्याच्या माजी विद्यार्थिनी व सध्या राजस्थान केडर मध्ये IAS ऑफिसर म्हणून कार्यरत असलेल्या श्रीमती स्नेहल धायगुडे मॅडम यांनी आपल्या सर्वांना मार्गदर्शन करावे अशी मी मॅडमांना विनंती करतो.
Thank you. First of all, am I able to? Can you hear me?
Yes, madam. Yes, you are audible as well as visible to all of us.
First of all, respected teachers and all the NSS volunteers. First of all, very good morning, very warm good morning, and happy Teachers' Day to all the teachers present over here. And thanks for giving me such a good opportunity to share my whatever little experiences and my opinions with you, because it's like a proud moment for me also to share my experiences after getting some little success. I won't say it is like a huge success, but it's like initial stage. So thank you for giving me such a good opportunity. And is it okay to if I speak in Marathi, Hindi, English?
Yes, madam, no problem.
Because what has happened with me na, you people, Ashlesha and all the speakers, they spoke like them. I can't speak in very good Marathi. I can't speak in very good English also. So I will use mix of all the languages. So basically, I will try to speak for next 20 minutes. In that, I will cover what I did when I was in college for 4 years. Then how I decided to enter in the civil services, and what made me different. I won't say it is because of what I could achieve success in comparatively less time. So I'll start for that. So first of all, as Bilare sir told, I have to correct them. He or maybe mistakenly he must have said I fulfilled my parents' aim or dream. But frankly speaking, it was not their dream. It was like my dream only. When I was in high school, that time only I decided that I will go for UPSC. Whenever in 8th or 9th standard only, I had come to know about this examination. I think my voice is echoing. I am listening my voice.
Yes, just a minute, man. Just a minute.
And please mute others.
Okay, now it is clear.
Now it is clear.
So, at very initial stage, I had decided that I will go for UPSC. Again, I am saying to all the students present over here, कि UPSC or competitive exam, it is not the only great or like what honorary kind of career. There are many options, but like in my case, I was very adamant. Like my parents forced me कि you can go for other careers. Even my teachers, when I was in college, high school, even in graduation, they were telling you are very good at academic in agriculture, so you can go for post graduation and all that. I respected all their decisions or all their suggestions and all that. But like I was knowing कि I am very interested in this field only. If I am going to other fields, then I won't be able to give justice to my own dreams and all that. Because of that, I decided to go for UPSC. So like in 10th standard only, I decided that I will go for BSc Agriculture, because at that time there was this kind of what prejudices कि if you go for BSc Agriculture, then chances of your getting into services will be increased. Because like we all know कि we are learning like various kind of subjects, like 10, 11 subjects, and we get to know like little or basic introductory knowledge about everything. So it becomes very important. So that was one thing, and another was I was in Baramati, like most of you have seen that college. So there was one KVK, Krishi Vigyan Kendra, and I used to visit there for every agricultural exhibitions and all. Even my father, mother, they are involved in agriculture. So like there was affinity with agriculture, and because of that I selected agriculture for doing my graduation. So like there were many friends who did BSc Agriculture with me, who were not what their intention was to take admission for MBBS or for medical, but they couldn't get admission, and because of that only they came here. So I know, like in your batch also, in 2 years there will be many students like that, but it's okay. Like once you have got this admission here, you can do best here also. So that was the thing. Then I came for graduation in Pune, like obviously. So when I was in first year, I was very kind of fearful or inferiority complex. One word is like more than sufficient. Like I was not knowing the city. Like in Pune, I had come for the first time. I was not aware about the traffic. I was not aware about anything which was out of campus. So like my one entire year went in the hostel campus. Like I had hardly spoken with other people except my roommates and all. So but what happened, in first year I spent like that only. Every day I used to go to home, every Saturday, Sunday I will go home. We'll come back on Monday morning, then again we'll continue the lectures and all that. So just like that, first semester went, and I had forgotten that, like completely I had forgotten what I had decided earlier and all that. But when like my results came first semester, I got decent marks and all that. Then that inner consciousness, it told me like, what are you doing here? You are wasting it completely. You are not doing anything for your goal and all that. So I just started to gather information. What is the syllabus for UPSC? What is there any optional related to agriculture and all that? Then I could get like very little information. Then first year passed just like that. So when I came to second year, then I had decided I will start for UPSC. Then I joined the private coaching classes. But again, I will say here, it is not at all necessary to join the academy, or it's not like that I joined that weekend program, but it didn't impact my academics. Like I was attending each and every lecture. I can proudly say that in all the 4 years, I never got that. My attendance was above 85%, like always. I got very decent marks in all the semesters. I was attending each practical, each lectures and all. Again, I was participating in the athletics. In all the 4 years, I got prizes. Like during annual prize distributions, we will be eager, who will get the prizes. So in all the 4 years, first, second, third, fourth year, I got prizes for basketball, athletics. Then I played in that Tashvamet competitions also for fencing. So I was enjoying my life. Like it was not ki I'm doing only academic study and I'm not able to focus on my health or my other work interest. So I was doing that in first year also, second year also. So in second year, then I told you na ki I joined the coaching classes. They were on Saturday and Sunday, and anyway we get holiday, like full holiday on Saturday Sunday. So it was just kind of basic introduction ki how I have to approach to this field. So in my case, it was like that ki in the very initial phase, like in first year only, I had restricted myself to one field, like one career field. But I will suggest you people, if you are not very clear why you have to join or what you have to join, there are number of options. Because now I am seeing that there are many students who approach me, who messages me, because like I have become role model or kind of celebrity person, and they will, like, everybody or their parents will think ki our child or our kids also should become like her and all that. So you can consider me as a role model, but it's not it's not expected ki you should follow each and every step like me. Like if you can follow the way I prepared, the way I molded myself to be successful. So I will share that those kind of things. So first, I was telling na ki even though I started the coaching classes, then I started to prepare for UPSC little earlier, but it didn't impact my academics. It didn't impact my extracurricular activity. I will say ki I was a member of student council in second year also and third year also. In third year, I was sports convener. And even Masakar sir would be remembering, we used to go to his cabin every day for giving us permission for organizing Krishi Chashak. In that year, some quarrels were there, so they were not allowing. So we were praying him like anything. Then again, that Shirname auditorium was not open. Again, and it was under renovation or something, so we didn't get permission for organizing that our annual event, gathering kind of event. So then it was our batch which started to organize that event on ground. So some or other way, I was involved in all these activities, and then side by side I was doing my work also, like my study also. Then what happened in second year, third year went like that. Then I went for Rave in fourth year, 7th semester. We were in Dhor. So what happened there? Ki I had done a little study in second year, fourth year for the UPSC, like basic preparation kind of. But in like 7th semester, I lost complete touch because we were completely involved in that rural environment. There was no network. There was nothing. Like we were just doing fun, we were eating, we were sleeping, and we were doing whatever little demonstrations and all that we were supposed to do. Then when I came back for 8th semester in college, then again that feeling came from my mind ki I had done something wrong, or I have wasted my 4 months, that whatever Rave period was there. And now, because actually I had planned ki I will give 2017 exam only. So, but like at that point, it was not possible because I was not at all ready for giving mains and all that, because I told ki I chose agriculture as my optional, and proudly I can say that ki I got 318 marks out of 500 marks, which is the best score like in agriculture till now. I got that also because like I may be very random, but I was telling ki when I decided ki I will take agriculture, then many people like that teachers in coaching institutes, even my seniors, they told ki you should not do like that because agriculture will not help you to fetch good marks. But still I felt that ki okay, it's okay, I have interest in this subject. I know in academics I am good, and if I take little more efforts, then I will be able to score good marks. So I was again firm on my decision ki I will take agriculture only. So I'm telling this because that is one quality to become successful, that is firmness, or whatever you think you should be very firm on these decisions. You should not be adamant. Like you should listen what people are saying, and then you should think about it, and then decide ki finally what you want to think. That is the one thing ki firmness. Like you should be knowing ki what do you want to do and why you want to do that. And the second important thing is, I will say, dedication, because I can share here ki in all the 4 years I was not using phone. I had not smartphone, even that basic feature phone that I was not having. So I used to use my friend's phone for calling my home. Like once in a weekend I will call my parents and all that. So it at that point it was like sufficient, but it doesn't it is not like I am telling you or I am suggesting all you people you should not use phones and all that, because in the current situation it is not possible. But what you can do is you can frame the rules for you, for which purpose you will use the phone, for which purposes you will use the internet. Like still I don't have any Facebook account, I'm not on any social media, like I don't know what is Instagram and all that. So it's like little different, because like when we come to college there are many distractions in our college. So there is one theater this side, one theater that side, one like big like popular street in front of our college. So like there are many distractions, but it's like up to you in what manner you can utilize this atmosphere. So that was the one thing. And then again I will say just don't restrict yourself to one goal only. Like everybody can't give UPSC, or everybody can't go for MPSC. There are like banking, other competitive exams. Even some of friends, they have done MBA and they have been placed in very good companies, and they are doing very well for farmers, for all the other people. So even though like basic motto, like if I ask what you want to become, so like 60-70% people will say ki I want to go for UPSC, I want to go for MPSC. And then if I ask you why, so everybody will say because I want to do social service, I want to do something good for the people who are from grassroots or who are from rural community. But again, this is not the only way for doing good to these people. So don't restrict yourself in any career goal. Just have maximum options and then think over it. What is suitable for me? There is one thing called SWOT analysis. Like you must be knowing what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your opportunities, and what are the threats before you. So in strength, I can surely say in all the agriculture students, because most of us are from rural background, we have lot of potential, and we are like hardworking kind of student. I haven't seen anybody, like I used to study in our library for 4 years, and once I completed my graduation, I shifted to Sadashivpet. So there also I used to say to other people that you can't get atmosphere like our library. If you must have seen seniors, if even some of your colleagues, they will sit for continuously 10 hours, 12 hours daily from morning 6 to evening 11. They will be sitting on one chair only. So this kind of things other people can't do, or they can't do it rarely. But we all the like students, we have that inherent potential of hard working. So it's our strength. Then other strengths can be, some of you, I heard that Ashlesha, Suraj and all the people's speech or their Manogatna. So I could get these people are very good at expressing their opinions and all that, in which I am not at all good. So these kind of strengths, like everybody will have different kind of strengths, and there will be some weaknesses. Like some of my friends, they were not good at they can't sit for long time for studying, but their grasping power was good. So again, there will be some weaknesses. Like all agriculture students' main problem is English, and second is mathematics. So we are not good at CSAT or aptitude kind of things, and we are fearful. Like we are not good. This is not the thing. We are fearful for English, because like me also till 10th standard I have taken all the education in Marathi. It was not even semi-English medium. It was proper Marathi medium. And then when we enter in the college, we write in English, we study in English, but that is English is like about the normal subjects, and we know that language, but the basic communication, English which is required for basic communication, essay writing, and other skills, we somehow lag in that. So that is the weakness. So I can say that that is weakness. So we have to work on that. Then there are the threats. Threats kind I told na ki there are distractions. Like there are many chances ki you will be forgetting what you are here. You will be forgetting for what your parents have sent you here and all that. So this kind of threats are there. So like what you have to do is just analyze ki what are my what are my strong points, what are my weaknesses, and like then you will get the basic benchmark level ki at what position I am, and then set your goals ki where I have to go. Then I have to go for this. Then you will be knowing ki if I have to become I have to take admission in IRI, then I have to go for SRF exam. So you will be knowing for getting that dream or for achieving that what you are expected to do, and then you will find out that these points and all that. Then your basic work is just to fill the gap between that what you are at this benchmark level and where you have to go. So this work you should work on that. So in the 4 years I will say in these 4 years you should not be sitting only in library, and you should not be taking tension ki what will happen and all that. In my future I won't be able to do anything. Just don't think about these things. Just try to build your personality in comprehensive manner. Like you should be able to when we were in academy, we were told you should be able to dance, you should be able to sing, you should be able to read, like all each and every kind of things. Now all the activities, extracurricular activities, you should be performing then, and you have to take that interest in that, and that after that only you will be able to develop your personality in all round manner. So these are the things. And then again what all matters again I was telling na many people will say, or even now you people also will be saying ki I got this success in very early age because I completed my graduation in 17 and I took one entire year for preparation. That time I didn't go for post graduation. I was not doing any job, like not a little work anywhere, because I told I was very sure I have to go for this field also. But it was not like the only plan. I was telling I told my parents, or I convinced them give me 2 years or maximum 3 years, and I will prepare for UPSC. Even if I won't succeed, then I will do these kind of things, or I will go for this option. So we are like burden for our parents, and the way you convince your parents, that will help you. Then my father, he gave me that freedom. Okay, I am giving you 2 years, do whatever you want to do. But if you are not able to do that, then you have to listen what I am telling you. So I accepted that condition, and I had to use that 2 years in a very good manner, or in very efficient manner. So I did that complete 1 year study, and then I appeared for 2018 exam. And again, this exam is very long, so it took like 1.5 years to complete the actual exam process, and I got my results in April 2019. So the journey I told very initially so getting into the services itself is not a success. Actually, I faced difficulties after getting into services. Then when I went to Mussoorie for my foundation course training, then I got to know about various people. There were like 425 people in academy, and I was the only agriculture graduate student there. And there were like 50 from IITs, 140 people were from engineering, like good colleges, NITs and all that. Then doctors and all, like everybody, most of them were already in services, already in private jobs and all that. And so like after going there also, I felt somehow again that inferiority complex, like whatever is there in my first year, in first year also I was thinking ki I can't do anything. I can't survive here in this city. I can't do anything good during college. I can't achieve whatever I had decided. These kind of things again happened when I went there in Missouri, because these were the kind of smart tech savvy people, the hi-fi English and all that. Again, I was started to thinking, no, something is lacking in me, because again that confidence was somewhere lagging even after getting into services. Then in that last year, again I worked upon me. I was like, I again started to pursue my hobbies, this yoga, physical activities, and I was participating in different sports, even extracurricular activities like drama competitions and all that. So it again helped me to gain the confidence. And again that training ended and I came here, landed up, now I am in Bhilwara district in Rajasthan. So like I could really think ki whatever we learn in academy, whatever we learn in graduation, that academic, they are important. Academic skills and that learnings are important. But if you have to manage the people, if you have to get the work done by your subordinates, that your extra skills like communication skills and how you convey whatever you want to say with your subordinates, even your collectors, like I was very fearful to tell anything to collectors, or like then at night there are like notes and all that. So what to write on the note sheet? So I had to think for 5 minutes for writing single sentence to him. So on that sentence only, because on that sentence only he will judge me. So it was like, it is like this kind of thing. So here, like my objective of telling you this kind of random things is only thing ki academic knowledge would not be sufficient. You have to develop your extracurricular activities. Then you why I am focusing on that extracurricular activities is only because it's the it adds various angles in your personality, and then you will be able to face any situation. Like it's not possible ki you will be succeed or you will excel in each and every situation, but you should be able to keep your calm, composed and patience in every situation. Okay, even though if I am not knowing anything, I should have that ability, or I should accept that ki, okay, I am not good at this situation, but I will work upon that and I will be good. Even though I am not good on this day, but I will be good at this after 10 days. So that your success should be your progress should be constant. It should not be stagnant, or it should not be like decreasing kind of trend. So just the basic thing is work on yourself. Like whatever you will get to listen, you will read books, you will listen all lectures, your teachers will tell you ki these are options, these things you should do, but just apply your own mind. Think like, don't take things like whatever they are getting to you. If you got one sentence, then think upon that ki, like what I can do for this. And like not everything, like I will say, I'm saying that ki for UPSC, I am telling about UPSC because I know much about it. So like there are 5 lakhs of students and everybody is like reading same book for one topic, but again the level of understanding, level of expression and then marks will be different. Like it will be different in 100 marks of range. So why this happens? Because everybody's approach to that book is different, everybody's understanding is different, and it depends on how they have worked on that topic. So it's just like that ki you have to work upon yourself and be honest with yourself. It is not like, I have seen many people, even my close friends, ki I told na ki in first year we all were decided ki we will go for UPSC. Then in second year some of them shifted to MPSC. In third year some of them tried agriculture MPSC. In fourth year they went for some different kind of examination because they themselves were not sure ki what they are going to do. So be honest to yourself. It's not just because my parent will feel good. Like some people, you will see some people ki they will be studying for 7-8 years and they will tell to their parents ki okay, I am studying for MPSC, I am studying for UPSC. don't cheat. Like if you are thinking, or if you are realizing that I can't do it, then don't take risk, and don't do it for the sake of telling people, or for the sake of attracting attention from people ki, this fellow is doing that and all that. So be honest to yourself, do work on you, and be confident. And when will you become confident? When you will have knowledge, and that is the key only. And then everywhere I used to tell that there are 3 points for the success. One is physical fitness. You should follow it. I will speak for this corona also, this kind of lockdown kind of situation. Physical fitness is also there. Then mental toughness. Nowadays it is very important, because we are very much aloof from the social kind of things, gatherings. Even when we were in college, you must be missing your college, your friends, groups. So in this kind of loneliness is there. So still you have to maintain that mental composure and all that. For that, mental toughness is important. And what physical fitness, mental toughness, and intellectual brightness. So intellectual brightness will come through your academics knowledge and that. So you must be working on these kind of things. And last key, nowadays what have happened na, ki our life, like before corona or before this lockdown, our life was completely different. And after COVID, after lockdown, everything has been changed. So again, here it is your test to see your adaptability, ki how you mold yourself in this kind of different situation. You can't give this excuse ki whatever I was doing in my college, I was doing study well then, but now I am not able to focus on my career, not able to focus on my academics and all that. This kind of excuses you can't give, because it is happening with everybody, and it's up to you to adapt yourself in this kind of changed situation. So again, you should be very like in this case, it is required to be self-disciplined. You should frame rules for you. What I will do here, even though you are at home, like enjoy with your parents, involve with them also, like treat them as your friends, enjoy there, but don't forget what are you up to. If I was in college, I don't know when the college will open and when normal things will start. I hope it should start very early, but still when you are at home, and that, so still you should be remembering all the things what you have to do. Like it shouldn't take excuse for this, and just don't take it granted ki it's happening with everybody. There are some people who are doing really very work in lockdown also, so you should also be doing this kind of things. So this is like, sorry, it was very random because I had not prepared. I just thought ki I will speak on this kind of topics. And basically I again told na ki in NSS I was also there in second year and third year, in first year and second year. And what happened? No, I think in second year our camp was there in that Mohari, one ashram, Siddheshwar Swami ashram is there. But in second year of NSS, our camp couldn't organize. Like there was some scarcity in funds and all. I don't know what happened, and everything happened with our batch. And we were so like sad ki it is not going to happen. Then we had organized one lecture series. So we had to complete that 120 hours. For that every day, almost I think for 20 days, every day we had organized one lecture series and all that. So, and whatever all activities like Shramadan, then blood donation, that river cleaning campaign and all that. So more the exposure you will get, more you will develop yourself. Like you will get to know, these things are there, we can do that. And that what camaraderie or what that one term is there. Like the friendship or that teamwork kind of things, now you will get here. Even though I told, like many times I told these people who expressed their opinions, monologues and all that, na, they were very good at speaking. So you will get to know your strengths. Sometimes it happen na ki we come to know about our strengths from other people. Like before drawing something, like when my friends asked me to draw something for that NSS camp, then we had to make the charts and all that. So I made one, two charts, and then only I got to realize, I'm very good at poster making or making that slogans in Marathi or Hindi, taglines kind of thing. So these are the new abilities or skills. Then which were hidden or which are hidden in you, it will come out due to this kind of social activities. So be consistent in this kind of things, and you should not. Again, I am telling you, academics it is not the only thing, because that 4 years will pass just like that. But after 4 years, like when we are at work or after completing our graduation, our college days is the most important memory. Like whenever I will meet my friends, I will remember the stairs in front of a lecture hall where we used to sit for the number of hours we had sit there. So these kind of things, just enjoy your college days, be involved in this kind of all the activities, but simultaneously you should not forget for what you are here. So that's all from my side. Once again, a very thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my little bit wisdom or my experiences here. And thank you to all the teachers. Because of them only I am here. Like indirectly, directly also Bilare sir, Masakar sir, they have taught me. But indirectly other people like Pawar sir and all that, we were in contact. And this is all the atmosphere which helped me to develop. So very much thank you for all these teachers, and all the best for all the NSS volunteers. I hope you all people will do the best. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much, madam. Even in this pandemic, for your valuable time and guidance to our NSS volunteers and students of Agriculture College, Pune. And as you said, there are distractions. There is one on the left and one on the right, and in front of the there is a popular street. And I'm sure, ma'am, our NSS volunteers and our students come from a very good family. So there is no chance of distractions, and surely we will definitely use our time for good of society and framing our careers. Thank you so much. एक छोटी कविता आपल्या समोर सादर करतो. जरी जाल येथून तुम्ही आठवू आपले बोल आम्ही. जरी जाल येथून तुम्ही आठवू आपले बोल आम्ही. अन गाऊ आम्ही तुमची थोरवी, जशी असते संगीतातील भैरवी, जशी असते संगीतातील भैरवी. नक्कीच ज्या पद्धतीनं आपण आपल्या जीवनात संघर्षाला मात देऊन उच्च शिखर गाठले, त्याची प्रेरणा घेऊन आम्ही सर्व विद्यार्थी आपल्या पावलावर पाऊल ठेवून आपल्या महाविद्यालयाचे नाव नक्कीच पुढे नेण्याचं काम करू आणि उज्ज्वल करू अशी आपल्याला ग्वाही देतो. यानंतर पुढचे सूत्रसंचालन ऋतुजा भोसले करेल अशी मी तिला विनंती करतो. Yes, please ऋतुजा.
ज्ञानरूपी मार्गाच्या पदक्रमातून कळस गाठू प्रगतीचा. ज्ञानरूपी मार्गाच्या पदक्रमातून कळस गाठू प्रगतीचा, त्यासाठी मान आहे अध्यक्षीय मार्गदर्शनाचा. यानंतर आपल्या आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचा परमोच्च बिंदू म्हणजे अध्यक्षीय भाषण होय. तर आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचे अध्यक्ष आदरणीय गुरुवर्य कृषी महाविद्यालय पुणेचे सहयोगी अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर मासाळकर सरांना मी विनंती करते की त्यांनी त्यांचे विचार व्यक्त करावे. डॉक्टर मासाळकर सर.
Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, student friends, and good morning, Snehal. Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
So it was a great time to listen to Snehal. I think you have experienced of 40-50 years, not that you have just joined IS, because the kind of guidance you gave, probably no other guidance can be better than this. Most practical guidance, most matured guidance, and most important practical things you have told to all these students. The first and most important thing that you told to student is SWOT analysis, because there cannot be anybody else than you to judge your capabilities. I think you agree with this. And you only can say that where you stand. And this is most important thing that you have told. Second thing, you cannot have only MPSC or UPSC as your career. There are many other things, because the kind of vacancies and the kind of placements that can be done is very limited. So you must have B plan with you. That's already you are told that I had that plan. If I'm not going to be successful within 2 years, probably I have something else to do. And this is the most important message that you have given to the students, because spending almost 7 to 8 years, a long period, is not going to help you in life, because getting selected and then you're going to go for job, probably your life will be practically difficult afterwards. This is most important. Third thing, right from day one, probably you should not have any guilt or any inferiority in life. You are a specialized person, whosoever it may be. You have some capabilities, but try to understand what capabilities you have. Don't go for someone is doing this, so I'll go for it. That should not be the way of doing it. Fourth and most important thing, that you have been placed at home. Probably no one is going to get this opportunity in future. For 6 months you are at home, you are in your village, so you should be grow to your village. Every village people should see that yes, this boy or this girl is doing something for village. You get to know what your village is, what potential you have got in village, what lacunas you have, because further if you get an opportunity in life to serve any organization, you can think of developing something in your village. That should be your motto. And another thing is that now the situation of corona is getting more dangerous, so probably taking care of village people, you should be guru as far as corona pandemic is concerned in your village. The last but not the least, always respect your institute. Try to see that your college or your institute gets very good name in future, and for that you have to work hard. I think this is more than sufficient on a teacher's day to tell you from my side, because all the major points, they were supposed to be covered as far as guidance is concerned, that has been given by Guru Snehal. I think that was the best lecture even I heard in my life from a person who had just passed out. I can say that you have crossed almost 40 to 50 years in this type of IAS or this bureaucratic service. Then only anyone can this type of guidance. So thank you, Snehal. Thank you once again, everybody, to be part of this program, and try to see that our college, which has got a history of more than 100 years, everybody should say that, yes, that is the best college in India, and probably will work for it. This college is for you, and every facility is only and only for you, not for us. But see that it is maintained properly. Thank you once again to all the organizers, my colleagues, and thank you, friends. We'll be seeing you soon. Thank you. Thank you.
Dhanyawad, sir. Definitely, our college is one of the largest and biggest institutions of India, and we are proud of that. धन्यवाद सर. मित्रांनो, आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचा शेवटचा टप्पा म्हणजे आभार प्रदर्शन. आपण दैनंदिन जीवनात अनेक शिष्टाचार पाळत असतो, आणि त्या शिष्टाचाराचा महत्त्वाचा पैलू म्हणजे आभार प्रदर्शन. म्हणून आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचे आभार प्रदर्शन करण्यासाठी मी सेकंड इयर NSS व्हॉलंटियर तुषार शेंडे याला आमंत्रित करतो. तुषार.
थँक्यू अनिकेत. शुभ सकाळ. सर्व गुरुजन वर्गाला शिक्षक दिनाच्या हार्दिक शुभेच्छा. प्रस्तावना झाली, प्रार्थना झाली, अतिथी येण्याने कार्यक्रमाला शोभा आली. आपल्या मार्गदर्शनाने आम्हाला दिशा मिळाली. शेवटी आता आभार प्रदर्शनाची वेळ आली. वेळात वेळ काढून मान्यवर आपण येथे आला, व्यक्त करून विचार आपली मोलाचा हा संदेश दिला. धन्य झालो आम्ही आणि विद्यार्थीही धन्य झाला. कसे आणि किती मानावेत आभार समजेना आम्हाला. मी सर्वप्रथम आपल्या आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचे प्रमुख पाहुणे, भारतीय प्रशासकीय सेवेत रुजू असलेल्या IAS श्रीमती स्नेहल धायगुडे मॅम चे आभार मानतो की त्यांनी आपल्या व्यस्त शेड्यूल मधून वेळात वेळ काढून आम्हाला मार्गदर्शन केले. I am sure that all the students will implement this SWOT analysis in deciding their goal and also achieving it. Thank you, ma'am, once again. तसेच कृषी महाविद्यालय पुणे ते सहयोगी अधिष्ठाता डॉक्टर मासाळकर सर व विद्यार्थी परिषदेचे उपाध्यक्ष आदरणीय डॉक्टर कांबळे सर, तसेच ज्यांच्या प्रयत्नामुळे झूम मीटिंग सारखा प्लॅटफॉर्म विद्यार्थ्यांना विद्यार्थी कल्याण अधिकारी आदरणीय डॉक्टर प्रमोद पाटील सर तसेच आदरणीय डॉक्टर उल्हास गायकवाड सर, या कार्यक्रमाला उपस्थित सहाय्यक कुलसचिव आदरणीय डॉक्टर बी.एन. पवार सर व सहाय्यक नियंत्रक श्रीमती पाटील मॅडम तसेच आरोग्य अधिकारी आदरणीय डॉक्टर सोनूने मॅम, हा कार्यक्रम व्यवस्थितरित्या पार पाडण्यासाठी आम्हाला मार्गदर्शन करणारे राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजनेचे कार्यकारी अधिकारी माननीय डॉक्टर राजेंद्र भिलारे सर, माननीय डॉक्टर सावळे सर, माननीय डॉक्टर तांबोळी सर व उपस्थित सर्व विभाग प्रमुख तसेच उपस्थित सर्व गुरुजन वर्ग व कृषी महाविद्यालय पुणे याचे सर्व विद्यार्थी मित्र आणि मैत्रिणी, या सर्वांचे राष्ट्रीय सेवा योजना कृषी महाविद्यालय पुणे याच्या वतीने शिक्षक दिनाचे शुभेच्छा देऊन आभार व्यक्त करतो आणि आपला हा आजचा कार्यक्रम येथेच संपला असे मी जाहीर करतो. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद तुषार. आदरणीय अध्यक्ष साहेबांच्या अनुमतीने हा कार्यक्रम या ठिकाणी संपला असं मी जाहीर करतो आणि आदरणीय डॉक्टर भिलारे सरांना विनंती करतो की कार्यक्रमाची त्यांनी सांगता करावी. डॉक्टर भिलारे सर,
अनिकेत,
यस सर.
नाही आता हे करूया, आता आभार प्रदर्शन झाले त्यामुळे आपण एंडच करूया. स्नेहलला मॅडमला सांगतो समज. हॅलो अनिकेत.
यस सर, यस.
हा,
तर मी डॉक्टर मासाळकर सरांना विनंती करतो की त्यांनी हा कार्यक्रम समारोपासाठी आम्हाला परवानगी द्यावी. आदरणीय डॉक्टर मासाळकर सर.
हो, समारंभाला परवानगी आहे.
धन्यवाद सर. आपल्या सर्वांचे या कार्यक्रमाला आपण आलात, वेळ दिलात त्याबद्दल आपल्या सर्वांचे मनपूर्वक आभार. धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद मॅडम.
Thank you. Should I leave?
येस मॅम, येस.
धन्यवाद.
Thank you.
Thank you.